here are some updates on, I would say, U.S. partial government shutdown that which affect on the I would say affect on U.S. DHS or U.S. Department of Homeland Security, that that the workers on this department, which is called U.S. Department of Homeland Security, will not receive a paycheck, but except for an ICE agent, that they still receive a paycheck. But now there have updates today that I would say in the Senate, I would say they will move to fund, I would say, most of DHS, which is vote to fund the most of DHS, but except ICE, or which is stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is ICE as well. I would say in the overnight section of the Senate House conference in Capitol Hill in Washington D.C. as well, which the U.S. Senate, I would say, open a rare overnight conversation, and also the agreement would fund the another DHS components, for example, like Transportation Security Administration and also the U.S. Coast Guard. But however, the House will still need to act before funded agency within department can open as well. And also, why the Senate would want to do this, because if you see in days earlier that I'll say airport all across the United States have a long TSA line because of that. For example, because of TSA didn't get a paycheck, and also led to TSA worker in the airport quit their job, and which for response for the Donald Trump, which providing, I would say, sending ICE to the airport as well in all across the country to I think all across the country to help to help TSA agents in the airport as well. And which today I think, or yesterday, but I think today's morning, and also yesterday morning, which for example in Atlanta International Airport, which have a longest TSA line, for example, like 2 hours or 3 hours, and perhaps, and the another airport are reaching 1 hour, some airport 2 hours, or some airport 3 hours as well. If for the most what I was gonna say, the most waiting TSA lines, I would say that the most in the country, which is the United States, which are Atlanta International Airport, which have, and also according to Atlanta International Airport website, which also telling that TSA security rate lines, and also telling that due to current federal conditions, passengers are advertised to allow at least 4 hours or more for domestic and international screenings as well, which the people in Atlanta International Airport are, some people are missing their flights, or some people are got delayed as well, and or some people got flights they're canceled as well, because due to a partial government shutdown, which TSA are in the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, which are being affected as well. And also on Friday morning, and also which Senate Majority Leader John Thune, which is told the reporter that we gonna execute on as much as DHS as we can tonight, and then we'll fund the rest of it later. And Thune also adding that I think it will be everything but ICE and CBP today, so we will have to do the rest of that. And also he adding that I think they clear custom, but not the border patrol. But however, I would say the Senate in the Congress, I would say, already passed the bill to funding some parts of Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, which I would say not including funding ICE and Border Patrol, which is called ICE, which is and CBP as well. But however, I would say if you I would say if you look back on last year, which I would say Republican had already, I would say, made provision to fund these departments, these departments called DHS, but as part of their agency and also within their domestic package on in back in last year in 2025 as well. And Tune, which is Senate as well, adding that the good news is we anticipate this a year ago, and also adding that one of the reasons that we preloaded up the one big beautiful bill, which is if you look into last year, we just have some controversy through over one big beautiful bill as well, and which advanced funding for a U.S. Department of Homeland Security was because we anticipated this was likely going to happen, and it did as well. Which all of these hearings, which is saying by Majority Leader John Toons as well. And that's it for the update. The U.S. partial government shutdown as well.